We are driving today to go meet a client who's thinking about selling their house, and because values have gone up so much recently, they want to get an opinion of what might it be worth. Now, here are some things that people often think about when trying to value their own property. They'll look at what did the neighbor's house, the house down the street, or someone next door, someone across town, what did they sell for? And location absolutely matters. Location is a big factor in what the value of a house is going to be. It matters because you obviously, if you're in the same town and the same school system, it's going to affect your property taxes as well as the perceived value of the education system. And so that's similar. But you also have to look at a few other things. When we're valuing a house, we want to find what similar properties have sold for. Every house is unique. Every house has differences. But the more similarities you can find, the better it gives you a benchmark for what a house might sell for. That means the closer it is to you, but also the closer it is in size, in age, in condition, in style, in features. The more similarities we find, the more reliable an estimate of price is going to be. The more differences there are, the more room there is for there to be a difference in what your house might sell for. Now, of course, your house could be unique and maybe it's harder to figure out, and that's fine. The market sets the price. We can ask whatever we want for a piece of property, but the market gets to decide what someone's willing to pay for that property based on what the market will bear. So what are some other things people think? They think, okay, well, I went and looked at Zillow. Zillow says my house is worth X. And you know what? Sometimes Zillow is right. But in Maine, there are fewer data points. We're not New Jersey. We're not Massachusetts. We're not places with thousands and thousands of homes that were all built by the same builder and are in the same condition the same year. We're someplace where there are a lot of houses that are pretty different from each other. So Zillow and the other online valuation models don't do a great job at figuring out Maine properties. Zillow hasn't been inside your house. They don't know exactly kind of what you've done, what your updates were. They don't know the last time that you changed something. So you really need to have someone that has local market knowledge that can help you figure it out. Another thing that you want to make sure you're taking into consideration in location, there are big differences between neighborhoods. Something on one side of town might be priced vastly different than the other side of town based on what surrounds it. A local agent's going to know that. And that's why we can give that feedback. The other things that really affect value, so you've got location, condition. Condition is all of the things that go into how much work is needed, when was it last updated, what are some of the other features that it may have. We can take two properties that have the same square footage and were built the same year, but if one's got a lot of extra features, if they spent a lot of money upgrading the kitchen or they built a garage, if there's something extra that's been added, then that could add value as well. As a realtor, the big trick is to really try to triangulate in what are the knowns, what are the similarities, and then what is the current market dynamic. Right now, with volatility in interest rates and with volatility in pricing, it's more important than ever to make sure that you're talking to an experienced agent to help you price your house. And that's what our team prides ourselves in here in Greater Portland.